The Monster in the Cave by Nicholas Heller. The Monster in the Cave by Nicholas Heller. For Pernilla. It was the day before Christmas, and Tobias had a present for almost everyone. He had a strange machine for his father, and an unusual hat for his mother. There was a box of inflatable dinosaurs for his brother, and a lovely cactus for his little sister. But what could Tobias give to the monster who lived in the cave at the bottom of the hill? Nothing seemed quite right. A bear, a ball and bat, a boat, some books, an airplane. So Tobias went to his father. "What should I give the monster in the cave for Christmas?" he asked. "Why, Tobias," replied his father, "you should know there are no such things as monsters." So Tobias went to his mother. "You know the monster in the cave at the bottom of the hill?" he asked. "What do you think I should give him for Christmas?" But his mother said, "Why, you silly boy, there are no monsters in the cave. There are no monsters anywhere. Who gave you such an idea?" Then Tobias asked his big brother, but his brother only made fun of him. "Tobias, you're silly," he said. "Everyone knows there's no such thing as monsters." Then his brother jumped around the room making silly monster noises and waving his arms through the air. Ooh-wee-oo. Tobias went and sat at the bottom of the staircase. After he had been there for a while, wondering what to do, along came his little sister. "What's the matter, Tobias?" she asked him. Tobias explained about the monster and how he would like to give him a Christmas present. "But no one even believes in him," said Tobias. "Oh," said his sister, and she sat down on the stairs with him. Then she jumped up again. "We could bake him a cake," she said. "I'll help you." "Do you think monsters like cake?" asked Tobias. "Yes," said his sister. "I'm sure they do." Late that night, while everyone else was sleeping, Tobias and his sister went downstairs to the kitchen. They took the biggest pan they could find and filled it with flour and eggs, milk and sugar, chocolate, cinnamon, butter, and cream. Then they added a few apples. And put it in the oven to bake. After a while, they took it out again. "It's kind of a funny-looking cake," said Tobias doubtfully. "But it's just right for a monster," replied his sister. They wrapped it up and set off down the hill to the cave. There was the monster all by himself. "A present for me?" he asked. "No one has ever brought me a present before. How wonderful!" "Why, it's a cake!" cried the monster. "I just love cake, and I don't get to have it very often. You must stay and help me eat it." So the three of them had a little party, and the monster told Tobias and his sister all about what it was like to be a monster, and they all got very full of cake. Then it was time for Tobias and his sister to go. They said goodbye to the monster and promised to come and visit him again soon. They got home just in time for breakfast. "Merry Christmas," said their mother. "Have you two been out playing so early? You must be hungry. Look, I've made you a big stack of pancakes." But Tobias and his sister were so full of cake that they couldn't eat a bite. "They are too excited," said their parents, and they all gathered around the Christmas tree to open their presents.